Go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. What's up, world? A lot to talk about. Shit. What's up, girl? Gold teeth glistening. I know you're listening. Or at least on the playback. Long day at work. Good day at work. What y'all ate? What you had for dinner? Got a lot on my mind, man. We just ain't what we used to be no more. We used to be brave, man. Niggas used to be tough. With or without a gun. Negroes used to be feared without a gun. Negroes are watered down now. And the fact that ducking has been around for a long time. So don't get me started. But it was not acceptable. And you was always looked at as an outcast if you did duck. Well, we living in a new day now. And the PFC is for real. Give me a little minute. I'm really hurt about this shit. Because, you know, it's been historically known that we get blocked for a lot of opportunities in all sports, not just boxing. Certain people get certain special treatment, you know. Not saying who, I'm just saying it happens, and that's the truth. Truth and reality has to always be respected on this channel. Before we get to Shakur, let's start with Terrence Crawford. Do you really think his resume would be better if he didn't have a guy like Bob Arum blocking him? Of course, he finally got the Earl Spence fight and accomplished great things on his resume. But do you really think that he would have accomplished more if he wasn't blocked? Respect to Usyk. Respect to Usyk. Respect. No matter how you won it. But heavyweights are heavyweights. And I just cannot give them the same judgment as I can Terrence Crawford. I cannot put Usyk over Terrence Crawford. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You say Anthony Joshua is a hellified opponent for Usyk. That's an opinion. And I hear a lot of people voice their opinion like it's factual. It's mind-boggling. And what I see from Anthony Joshua is a rock'em sock'em robot. I'm sorry. Very predictable. And he's efficient with it because he's strong. But to say that he doesn't really need that because one punch from a heavyweight and it's over with. Whether you moved up from cruiserweight or not, you are now a heavyweight with a heavy hand. That's why you moved up to heavyweight. The things that Tyson Fury was doing to Usyk, a true number one pound for pound fighter would not let happen to him in the ring. I'm sorry. You're not going to put both of your hands on the ropes and Ali me if I'm number one pound for pound. You will not do that to Terrence Crawford. You will not do that to Terrence Crawford. You will not hit me with a 1-2 combination, walk off without looking at me to Terrence Crawford. You will not do that to Terrence Crawford. You will not win 5 to 6 consecutive rounds against Terrence Crawford. You will not do that to Terrence Crawford. You will not do that to Terrence Crawford. Please. When you go back, do your homework, rewatch the fight, rewatch not just my live, but everybody else's live. And they'll see if they are not biased, they will be calling the fight as the punches land. And they will be telling you that Tyson Fury is putting his hands behind his back. My number one pound for pound fighter would never let that happen. I'm sorry. Maybe your number one pound for pound fighter will let them do that to them. If they do, I'm sorry. Usyk lost to Dubois. I said it again because I said it earlier. I meant what I said when I said what I said. I said it again like I said it then because ain't no shame in my game. I do my thing from Frisco to Maine, from San Fran to Japan. It's all about the money game. And you know the PFC had to have their hand in that. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, when the blow was delivered to the belt line, he never grabbed his crouch. So why would the referee say low blow? Of course I know why. So with all that being said, great fight. Still, no hate. Just my opinion. And the judge thought it too. We even had a 113, 114. So close. Am I mad about Usyk beating Fury? No. He deserved to win because Tyson Fury took him for a joke. And if you don't think he was joking around and playing with Usyk like a child, I'm sorry. I don't know what you were looking at. Hands behind the back. Hands in the air. Ali, the only thing he did not do was the Ali shuffle. So when you go back and you talking about number one pound for pound, first of all, it's a heavyweight. Second of all, my number one pound for pound would never get clowned like that and have to rely on a puncher's chance to win a fight. Because he sure enough winged that left hook. And if you think he didn't wing it, show me the boxing IQ that he was using that night when he was getting master classed in the first half of the fight. It looked to me like he was just searching for a big shot. I might be mistaken. I need the boxing experts to go back and reevaluate. I need them to go reevaluate because I might be mistaken. Enough of Usyk. Enough of Dubois. Enough of Tyson Fury. Hell, I still don't understand how Ngannou could have been the champion. Oh well. Hey, Shakur. Boy, if them motherfuckers wouldn't have ducked you, you would have had a big old graveyard by now, wouldn't you? I say, wouldn't you, boy? He's boring. Shakur is a runner, a track star. Nobody can cut the ring off on Shakur. So, the PFC statements start to come out now. He's a runner. He's boring. He's not a pay-per-view attraction. He's going to put you to sleep. I agree. Truth and reality should be respected on this channel. He's not very marketable. You can't really market Shakur. Tank's personality is way better. I still say Shakur wins. That's just my opinion. And you ask me why? Well, let's go through the toolbox. Tank has the power tools, of course. Shakur has the ruler. Which one is more effective? If you have a power tool and you cannot use it, what good is it? My ruler is effective from ground one. You have to get the measurements right before you build your house, don't you? You have to get your measurements right before you get your materials. You got to get your measurements right before you build your foundation. You got to use your ruler first. Soon as the bell rings, you have to use your ruler. And Shakur has the best ruler in boxing. In the 135, he will dominate Tank all 12 rounds, unanimous decision. Some people say Tank will knock him out. Possibility, check. But with the ruler and the cardiovascular and the sparring, because we all know what Coach Calvin said, anybody that Shakur spars, he beats. And we all heard what Shakur said. I fucked up, man. Why you fucked up? Because I sparred all these niggas and now they know what I'm working with. And they don't want to fight me. Pitbull don't want to fight Shakur. Cepeda don't want to fight Shakur. You know Frank Martin don't want to fight Shakur. Cambosis didn't want to fight Shakur. Your main man, The Matrix, didn't want to fight Shakur. Devin said he sent a contract. Shakur should have called his bluff, just like Tank should have called Eddie Hearn's bluff with the $20 million. Remember 20 mil bill? So if Shakur should have called Devin Haney's bluff, I feel like it's only fair that Tank should have called Eddie Hearn's bluff. It's only fair for a player, right? It's only fair for a player. Do not contradict yourself. Live in the truth and reality of the situation. One man was interviewed by Gilly and Wallow, and he asked Tank, "Hey man, did you ever go to the front office and ask for these guys?" And what was Tank's response? To be honest, no. After the fight, I just wait on the call. And whoever it is, we get ready for them. Tank's in the contracts. Tank can go inside the office and say, "Hey man, these Negroes and these Caucasians and these Mexicans out there in YouTube world and Twitter world are saying I'm not fighting nobody. I got on another podcast and said that I wanted to fight Shakur, Devin, and Lomachenko. I want you to give me one of these guys. Cool. That did not happen. What did happen, y'all? Years ago, Shakur Stevenson asking while on the same side of the street for Lomachenko. And nobody seems to want to acknowledge that. Why? Y'all make all these excuses. Man, they not on the same side of the street. Well, Shakur's on the same side of the street as Lomachenko. Why? I'll tell you why. The same reason Coach Calvin said everybody that Shakur spars, he beats. Man, sparring don't mean shit. Y'all show love that edited tape, though, where they hit with how many consecutive punches on Devin Haney? Oh, y'all play it every chance you get. Jesus. Get tired of seeing that. But yeah, that's the business. That's why Lomachenko don't want to fight him. Because he knows. I still can't stop remembering why I think Tank is upset at Shakur. Because he divulged information about sparring. Upset with Tank. He was in an interview and he said Richardson Hitchens was sparring first. Then Tank called me in. And after the session, he pulled me to the side and said, I would never put you in second. And after that, I always sparred him first. But instead of coming at me with an aggressive nature like he did at first, he tried to box. But you know that shit didn't work. But it was good work. I'm not saying he cracked me, I cracked him too. It was good work. All respect. But then when the other shit came out, what was the other interview? Oh, he changed his tone. He said, tell them to keep the same energy and send the contract. I promise you, I'm going to beat him all 12 rounds. I'm going to take his heart, and he's not going to like that. That's what he said. And I feel his pain. I always went to school and hated the bullies, even though I feel bullies are good for boxing, but that's the characteristic that Tank is portraying. Debo. And you heard what Frank Martin said. Y'all keep forgetting about that tweet. He said, if you are Debo, I'm a Craig. And you know what Craig did to Debo. Maybe that's what's in his mind. Maybe he thinks he can knock Tank out. He really is a front runner, so you better be careful. But please, y'all know why Frank Martin got the fight instead of Shakur. He only fought in 2 12-round bouts. He never fought for a world title. He never fought a champion. He's the same age as Tank. And he got tested by Artem, who was winning after the 10th round. And the only reason I think he lost that fight is because he took a knee. So, please, on to the next fight. Who is Tank going to fight next after Frank Martin? Sorry, Frank, but you're out of there. I wish him well because don't nobody want to see no blowout. Only Tank fans want to see a blowout. Like, I want to see Frank give his best. I know he thinks sparring is going to repeat in the ring, but just like he said, and that's another thing, that's another reason I feel like Frank is going to lose. Because you capped from the beginning. You said you went in there, you didn't have no gloves, you used Floyd's gloves. And then you said it was just like another day of sparring to me. I ain't look at him like he was Tank. Please. Ain't nobody finna get in the ring with Tank Davis and spar him and just be like another day in the office. That's cap. Big stupid ass cap. In the summer, big beanie, hot, sweaty head ass cap. So what you do, you get in the ring and give it your best shot, don't you, boy? Tank ain't sweating you. He looking at you like you another scrub. You bust him in his mouth, didn't you? Tank didn't like that. And by your words, you said y'all started fighting instead of boxing. Do you think when the lights are shining that he's going to go in there and fight you? Like sparring? No. He's going to outbox you because he has the better footwork, he has better power, he has better hand-eye coordination, he has the better hook, he has the better uppercuts, he has the better footwork, he has the better ruler, he has the better everything. The only thing that Frank Martin has is heart and reach. Size and reach and heart. That's it. Tank always fight people with size and reach and heart. He's going to lure you in because you are a counterpuncher that likes to take people's shots. I made a video demonstrating that and illustrating that. You like to give me your best shot and then return fire. I understand. You think he's a midget just like Rolly thought he was a midget. Everybody thinks Frank Martin is a slick black boxer. No, he's slick. He's black. But man, look here. He's going to get whacked and attacked. Once the 7th or 8th round comes, you'll see the fatigue factor of the body shots and the placements and the bricks to the body that Tank delivers throughout a fight. Tank's going to take a few hits in there. He's a pain freak. He's the same man that said he wanted to spar Earl Spence and feel his power. So, man, we gonna see. But I know, for sure, if we was living in a perfect world, well, wasn't no flaw shit, everybody on that top picture would have been fighting Shakur. Because nobody would duck in a perfect world, right? Right. In a perfect world, man, we would have seen Shakur beat the shit out of Pitbull because his father wouldn't have said it would have been like chasing a fucking dog and a cat. We would have seen Shakur beat the shit out of Frank Martin. He wouldn't have pulled out of the fight to fight Tank. We would have been seeing him beat the shit out of Lomachenko because guess what? They on the same side of the streets, right? Right. We would have beat the shit out of motherfucking Zapata. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's really no match for Shakur. And Ryan Garcia, that would have been a great knockout. I believe that because that left hook is very easy to game plan for if you are an elite boxer. And Devin Haney, that would have been so great, a great chess match. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have played with his fool and hurt Devin, man, and got a real unanimous decision. But with Tank said that he would fight them different. He wouldn't be the counterpuncher if he fought Shakur. He told that interviewer that he would go get Shakur. So I would definitely want to see how that fight turns out because that's what Shakur wants. Come get him. Y'all say Shakur is a runner. He's going to run from you. He's definitely going to run from Tank. So the fears that you guys have are true. But he's going to hurt Tank chasing him all 12 rounds. Tank would not be able to catch Shakur. If he does, great fight. If he don't, his face will be lumped up at the end of the fight. I'm telling you. You know how easily he bruises. You seen it after the Hector Garcia fight, even though he won. You seen it after a lot of his fights. Tank gets touched, and he likes to get touched. Pause. No diddy. You know I don't got to say that number one time, right? But think about this. The PFC. Why did they come with that rehydration shit all of a sudden? Somebody got to talk to me. Who they did that for? Or they just worried about people's health now? When they been doing that? When they start doing that? When the motherfuckers gave a fuck about a nigga? Money, nigga. Money, nigga. Look at the IBF. Look at Matias. He benefits. Nobody want to talk about that. So you got to protect the money, nigga. You know they was going to do something to protect Tank, man. He bringing the money. They already in the motherfucking in the green with this goddamn Frank Martin fight, man. You heard these niggas that love the pocket watch and talk about niggas' money. They say that motherfucker almost already sold out, goddamn. It's over with. Big money, big dollars. You think they finna put him in the ring with Shakur next? Please. You done lost your rabbit mind. Niggas done smoked some good shit if you think Tank Davis is finna fight Shakur Stevenson next. You already heard him trying to cap up on the Lomachenko fight, man. And even after the Lomachenko fight, it's the winner of the Pitbull in the El Rayo fight for Tank. I guarantee you. And if not that, the Cepeda fight for Tank. I guarantee you. It's another Migo. It's either Lomachenko or the winner of that Pitbull El Rayo fight or Cepeda, man. Or Ryan. But Ryan gonna be suspended, ain't he? Because this B sample about to come back, ain't it? Ryan, you fucked up the church's money, man. You was on the way to being the face of boxing. You done got dropped out the race trying to motherfucking beat Devin Haney with some damn drugs. Ain't that a bitch? You beat the shit out that nigga too, man. That's crazy. Yeah, you can't erase that ass whooping, man. That ass whooping is eternal. I don't give a fuck if he was on drugs or not. The ass whooping can't be unseen. You can't unsee the ass whipping. The left hook that was landed early in the first round. You can't unsee that. You want to make it disappear, but you can't. You can't make it disappear. It's there. Drugs or no drugs, you fought the wrong fight, bro. Yeah, Devin, you fought the wrong fight, and that referee saved your life. Y'all mad at that man for saving that nigga, man. That nigga probably gave him some money after the fight, man.
Oh, I want to thank you for taking that point from Ryan, because he was getting on my ass, and I want to give you $100,000 because you saved my life in that Ryan Garcia fight. Oh, I'll never forget you. I'm going to name my son after you.
Oh, man, thanks, little nigga. You say thanks, little nigga. Shit, nigga. I'm talking about, man. Oh, shit, I ain't even know the chat was on, bro. The nigga say, what you think about Floyd and Bill? Floyd and Bill, man. Floyd and Bill, they been beefing. And see, y'all missed something about that that FaceTime. See, I grew up with some uncles that was some players, right? So I know niggas like Bill. He faking like he a player, but he ain't no real. Man, real players don't do that. But I heard them arguing, and he was like, my bitch ain't getting knocked. And see, people don't know what the word knock mean. If you a pimp, nigga, the word knock mean a nigga taking your bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you since he slid that little slick comment in on that FaceTime, man, they probably, nigga probably fucked on Floyd bitch or something, Yeah, man, nigga probably fucked on Floyd bitch. That's all. That nigga don't like Bill. Bill one of them fake players. He got money. Any nigga with money can be a player, right? But it's what's in you, not what's on you. You know what I'm saying? But, Bill got the cash, man. He all in Mexico erasing losses. So why y'all surprised he ain't trying to get this loss erased? Man, I ain't even know my chat was on, man. My bad. I'm tripping. Ain't nobody, damn. I missed a whole bunch of shit. Oh, that's Angel. Okay, say what up, bro. Say Crawford knocked down. You talking shit about Crawford. Shakur the boogeyman, yeah. Shakur, bigger name than Frank Martin, yeah. Ain't no money fighting Shakur. Never been no money fighting Shakur. You say, Shakur, marathon runner, yeah, ain't finna let you hit me. What you think about Floyd and Bill PARTTWICE? Okay, so I'm caught up. Man, listen, I'm on the cell phone doing the live, man. I just got off work. Y'all got to forgive me. I got a lot of shit to talk. I'm very loquacious. And that's a word that I use because I learned that shit, in my journey. And loquacious means talkative. Very talkative person. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see you guys, but I know you out there. And if you're not watching now, I know y'all will check my playback because I be talking the gorilla. Tank is a gorilla. Tank is a beast, right? Tank is a nigga that can knock you out with one punch like Mike Tyson, bro. Tank is better than Mike Tyson if you ask me. Because Tank got a back foot. Mike Tyson never had a back foot. God bless the dead. Castillo Malo gave him game. But the game, I feel, in my opinion, was incomplete. Because how can you be a boxer and not have a back foot, G? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me in the chat, man, and talk to me. Ask me a question, man, because I really didn't know my chat was on, G. Hit my like button. Hit my subscribe. Get me up to 1 million subscribers. I stopped saying 1,000 because, man, you got to think to the moon, Chico. Like, when they let me out the feds, my nigga, I had a lot of aspirations and dreams and still do, but, bills got to get paid, yo. And you got to do what you got to do. I hate working a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of Negro. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of Negro that has to have my own. You know what I'm saying? And if you're the type of Mexican that got to have your own, I respect that. If you're the type of Caucasian that got to have your own, I respect that. But I'm the type of Negro that got to have my own shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I respect anybody that's making their own moves and trying to get their own business started. And if they fail, I still respect you for trying, my nigga, because anybody that's cool with being a slave, man, is not cool with me. And what I mean by slave is just working a 9 to 5 and being content with that. Like, you ain't trying to start and be innovative and use the third eye. You in the way, bro. Like, your mind is prolific, whether you think you have a talent or not. You have to tap into your spirit. You got to know that you are bigger than just flesh. You got to know you got a soul. And if you got a soul, that means you got a superpower within you. And all you got to do is stop being ashamed. Open your mouth. Open your eyes. Look into your family history. See what the fuck's going on. Do some Ancestry.com. Record your journey. Anything that you do can be recorded now. That's why they have cell phones and cameras, man. It's really a shame that people get online, man, and talk a whole bunch of negativity all the time, man. Like, people portray me as being negative, but I'm just a critical nigga that's talking about niggas that's doing a whole bunch of flaw shit. And if you giving me bad spirits and bad vibes, and I'm a reporter, I got to report on whatever you got coming my way. So it affects me. But me as a YouTube, like I'm new to this, right? But I try to do more than boxing because I'm really a content creator. I write movies. I want to make movies, so this shit takes time and money. So what I'm doing is getting on YouTube, giving game, because I am an OG and I do have wisdom and I do have game. I have fucked up in life. Anybody that has fucked up in life, you should listen to them, especially if they learned their lesson. Like, I understand, man, 192 months in the federal penitentiary, if it don't teach you, it's gonna eat you. And it sure ain't ate me alive. I'm still here, And I studied a lot. I used my time wisely. I studied psychology. I studied physiology. I studied the Quran. I studied the Bible. USA, what's up? Man, we in here vibing, man. What you got going on, man? What you think about this boxing world, man? What you got on your mind, man? Talk to me. Walk with me. It's a journey we going through, man. It ain't always about boxing, man. A lot of people put a lot of negative energy out there, man. We just cater to it and soak into it because that's what we're used to. We can pick up our phone right now, go to Twitter, and see a homicide. That's terrible. But hey, man, we love it. We listen to the murder music. Man, listen. When I was young, they had some shit called Faces of Death. And it was a videotape. We had VCRs. I'm an OG. But the Faces of Death was like a whole bunch of people that just was getting killed on video. Just like Twitter now. But it was on video, on VCR. And that was the biggest shit in the world. It was this scene where this fool jumped out of an airplane and his parachute wouldn't stop flying towards the alligator farm. And they was filming the shit, and they was like, "Oh no, oh turn the parachute, oh no, oh Lord, no!" And that motherfucker went right into them goddamn alligators, and they ate his ass alive. That was one of the best videos I ever seen in my life. But I knew right then and there, I was corrupt. I was a young nigga. We are desensitized. We don't give a fuck no more. Hey, man, I really think rap music did that because they were looking for a way to get the youth right. So Run DMC did a song with the white boys. Walk this way, talk this way. Remember that song? And ever since then, them peoples integrated into our music. And that was the beginning of the end. Man, listen, I'm just going to keep it real. In the black community, if you white and you can dance, even if you can dance a little bit, if it was a contest, we going to pick you over the nigga that outdanced you. But just the fact that you got a little rhythm and you a white boy, we going to be cheering harder for you. Hey, listen, if you white and you can sing a little bit, we gonna pick you. Yeah, we gonna pick you because it's rare that white people sound good or just as good as black people singing. You see what I'm saying? And black people love entertainment. You see what I'm saying? We are the original entertainers. We the ones that entertain everybody throughout history. It's in our blood. We can't help ourselves. All of the best music, all of the best dances, everything as far as entertainment. Did you ever notice that white comedy and black comedy is different. Like, I respect a lot of great white comics, right? And we keeping it real on this channel, man. You know, no racist shit. You know what I'm saying? And no sexist shit. But people say that I'm racist for saying that I don't think a lot of white comics can make me laugh like black comics. And a lot of white people will be the same way and say, you know, yeah, I agree. But then you got some that like white comedy more than black comedy, and you can't be mad at them. Just like you can't be mad at me. So, like women, a lot of people think that women comics are funny, but I don't think so. It's rare that a woman can make me laugh. I'm sorry. What female comic really makes you laugh, like hurt your gut and be falling on the floor laughing? I never met one in my life. I'm sorry. Monique, she not funny to me. Simone, all them females, like, not funny. But you wrong for expressing your opinion, right? Like, it might make somebody else laugh and die and damn near fall out and cry laughing, but it's just not funny to me as a man. You know, we are different. We have different chromosomes, you know, and you have to understand that. And a lot of women don't understand that, don't want to understand that. So what can you do but live your life? God said it is not good for man to be alone. So he made the beast of the earth and seen that it was not suffice. So he put us to sleep, took our rib, and then made woman. They are put on this earth for us. They are here for us. We are not here for them by God. But if you don't believe in God, I guess you can't go by that rule. Shout out to all the feminists out there. They don't need no nigga for shit. Independent, solo, on your own. I'm just good for fucking, I guess. I'm sorry. The PFC. We talking about the PFC now. What's up, G? Man, I tried to hit you up earlier, Joe. Man, you was upstairs? Oh, man, I should have knocked on your door, bro. I thought you was at work. That's why I thought you was at work. I was like, man, I ain't finna go over there.
You got spectacles on you?
Man, I got these.
You ain't got a paper?
Nah, man, shit.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, G, but like I was saying, man, these guys don't know. Oh, I'm trying to roll this shit up. They don't know that when you get into let's talk relationships, right? When you get into a relationship, in the beginning of the relationship, you're supposed to establish everything that you expect out of her. Because when you get into it and you find out she ain't shit, you can't be cussing her out and telling her you want this and you want that. You should have had that straight from the beginning. Like, if you meet a beautiful woman, man, and you go on a date with her, and y'all talking about what you like and all that bullshit, and you see that she got a lace front on, is you gonna ask her to take that shit off? Is you gonna ask her, can I see your real hair? Is you gonna ask her, is that her real eyes? Is you gonna ask her, you know what I'm saying, why you wear makeup? Is you gonna ask her, do she have a father in her life? Is you gonna ask her, was y'all parents divorced? Is you gonna ask her, do she got kids? Or you just gonna try to fuck? I know that's right. I'm trying to give you the game ahead of time, G. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Gotta do your homework, homie. Got to do your homework. It's fucked up out there, G. It's fucked up for real. Let me go out here and see what's happening. What y'all think about Brian Norman? That nigga, he improved, yeah? No? See? That was a bloodbath, wasn't it? Broke his fucking nose, yo. When you break a bitch nose, man, you did something special. That's why the straight is vicious. A lot of people don't understand, man. I be training these kids out here, man. I tell them, the first thing I tell them is getting your fight stance right, so I can see if they southpaw orthodox, you know. And when they get into their fight stance, a lot of them be square. And, you know, I be having to reposition them and shit. But, yo, straight right down the middle will break your nose, Joe. A jab right down the middle will break your nose, Joe. And when you get your nose broke, man, and you start bleeding out that bitch, man, the sight of it gets your heart racing, right? And a lot of people ain't never seen that much blood come out of them. Like, I seen some horrific shit, right? So let me tell you about some shit I seen. Hold on. I gotta get my drink. I seen some shit a nigga he got slapped on the basketball court, right? And his homeboys were like, damn, you ain't gonna do nothing? And the nigga that slapped him was big as fuck. So his homeboy, they was from Virginia. They was like, yo, if you don't do nothing, nigga, we gonna fuck you up. So you got till, you know what I'm saying, lockdown to do something about that shit, nigga. Because they in the same unit, right? This penitentiary story time. So the nigga was little bitty nigga, right? So everybody seen the shit, and we like, man, that nigga ain't gonna do shit. He scared to death. He's cemetery scary, right? So the little nigga went back to the unit. The nigga that slapped him, he brave as fuck. He was from Chicago, Mickey Cobra. And this nigga went and sat down in front of the BET TV and started watching TV and eating a little nacho and shit like that. Nigga, he ain't just slap a motherfucker outside, right? So, hold up. So me and my homeboy, we upstairs in my room. I done rolled up a fat ass J. We upstairs looking. Downstairs, we done got through smoking. We out there. We like, man, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing. He over there in the microwave room cooking his little meal. That nigga finna go in there and eat and go to sleep. Wrong. That nigga was in the microwave room boiling a motherfucking concoction. That bitch had that baby oil and that goddamn magic shade. And he boiled that shit for about 10 minutes. That motherfucker came out there, he had a lock tied to a belt. He splashed that nigga first. Splash! That nigga say, ah! Then he hit that motherfucker on top of his head with that goddamn lock on that belt. Bing! I'm talking about blood squirted so high in the air. I never seen blood squirt that high before. I never seen blood squirt that high before out of nigga head, man. I never seen that shit until then. And me and that nigga up top was just, we was quiet. Our mouth was just wide open. That nigga grabbed my shoulder. I'm like, oh, shit. Lockdown, nigga. Nigga, we went and got the weed, went and sprayed the room down and everything, nigga. We already know what time it is, nigga. Had to get that bitch a stretcher. Yeah, man, seen some wild ass shit, man. Never want to go back there. I don't wish that on my enemies. I'd rather you catch me in the street, man. Don't force my hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that troll shit, that shit cool. And I tolerate that shit, but only because I know them niggas ain't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you did, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? They say a lot of soldiers be having that, what do you call it, PTSD? Man, I'm a soldier then, because I got PTSD, G. I done had too many bullets pass my head, man. Them bitches like, you feel me? So I be knowing, man, like, it be like times I be out here just looking crazy, just peeping around corners and shit for no fucking reason, out here in the fucking suburbs. I be driving, I ain't thinking about having no weed or no nothing in my car. Police get behind me, I'm paranoid than a motherfucker for no fucking reason. License good, everything gravy. Why is I'm annoyed? I'm paranoid. I just want to, take care of my children, live good, man, smoke good, fuck good, man. That's it. I ain't got too much more shit I want, I would love for Frank Martin to give Tank a fucking hellified fight, man, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he was tailor-made pick. I think Frank was tailor-made pick, and I think it's gonna show Juneteenth. And I'm kind of upset they picked the black man to fight this man on a black holiday when they freed the slave. That's a black-on-black crime that's finna happen. Well, Coach Calvin did say he needed a tune-up. I remember that show on the Rise podcast, man. I was watching that shit, and they were like, man, Coach Calvin, man, who Tank finna fight? Like, oh, man, he got a tune-up. Then he tried to straighten that shit, remember? He was like, man, it ain't no tune-up because all fights are... Yeah, no, nigga. Coach Calvin, man, he give up the latest and the greatest information, man. That's why you always got to tune in and subscribe to the Rise podcast, man. Especially when you got the smoothie king. Right back after. La, 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 la. Yeah, but man, when Coach Calvin get on that bitch, boy, he gonna give you the latest and greatest information. He can't help himself. He one of them old niggas that gotta, always tell some shit that you think you ain't got this information, nigga. Watch this here. Tank one sure of himself. And the Mario Barrio, yeah. That's a little secret I got. He went, yeah. But when he found out, he was like, nigga. And then there was some nigga in there talking about, yeah, I seen it in his face. Hey, what that shit Floyd was talking about, he was down on the scorecard. That nigga Coach Calvin said, oh, man, I told Tank, that wasn't nothing, man. Just go in there and do what you do. That nigga Coach crazy. Coach say, everybody Shakur spars, he beats. I'm like, why would you say that? Because he sparred Tank, man. Yeah, he was getting him ready for a fight, man. I remember that shit, man. He made him change his style. That's when Shakur found out Tank could box. Because he said at first he was coming at him trying to knock him out, and then when he started putting him in there first to spar, instead of Richardson Hitchens first, he started trying to box Shakur. Nobody never dispute that. Yeah, they don't be liking to talk about them type of things, man. They be brushing that type of shit under the rug. I know. I can't keep getting that fucking Usyk fight out my fucking head though. Like, what the fuck, man? This is a goddamn pain freak, man. Like, this nigga, I don't know what the fuck he was sniffing. They say it's a crucifix. What the fuck was that, yo? What the fuck was that, man? What the fuck? I can't help it. It was in my brain. I never seen that happen before. When the last time you seen a boxer sniff something on the side of the corner, bro? When the last time you seen a boxer sniff some or pull a crucifix out and sniff it and smell on it? Everybody don't want to talk about that. Oh, he's religious. He's the same motherfucker, religious man that faked like he got hit with a low blow. I said it. I don't want to hear that religious shit. You got popes out there doing crazy things with children. You got preachers out there having sex with the whole congregation. You got T.D. Jakes, he a power bottom. Shout out to my motherfucking main man, Sean Blazington. He said that man was a power bottom. Subscribe to that nigga shit. That nigga crazy. You think I'm crazy. That nigga was crazy. I'm just kicking the facts, Jack. Yeah, man. Just like Daddy. Man, Devin Haney got a lot of bounce back to do, Joe. Devin Haney got a lot of bounce back to do. I don't even know if he even right. Like, the referee saved him from being really fucked off. If you think about it. The referee saved him from being fucked off, y'all. Y'all think about that. Y'all was mad at that man. I can't keep bringing that shit up, man. Like, the referee, if he would have had that referee that was in there with Tyson Fury, he would have been fucked off, man. Yes, sir. If he wouldn't have had that nigga in there, Devin Haney would have been fucked off. If he would have had Jack Reese, he would have been fucked. If he had any other referee than that nigga, man, he would have been fucked off. What you think? Because he couldn't, like, the referee had to take a point to you know what I'm saying, really get the amount of time that you can really recover, you know? Like with the Hector Garcia and the Tank fight. Like, Hector Garcia, if you go back and watch that round, was really working Tank, bro. And Tank was on the retreat, and that's when Meek Millie and Russell Brothers was having a fit in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because Meek Mills was behind them, talking shit to them niggas. Because them niggas was sitting up front watching the fight, coaching Tank, remember? It was like, man, come on, man, follow with the hook. Throw the brick to the body and follow and come up with the hook. That's what he ended up doing, though. But they was coaching it, and then the other Russell brothers was talking shit because he was getting beat up. Niggas don't be want to talk about that, though. Man, little bitty old Hector Garcia was throwing hands with Tank, bro, until that motherfucker got that rest. And when he recovered, he came out and worked Hector Garcia. A second win, bro. When you break a motherfucker momentum, that's big, whether they did it on purpose or not. I don't give a fuck if it was on purpose or not. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different. And you ain't no athlete if you don't know nothing about the second win. Your ATP cells regenerate. I say your ATP cells regenerate. And y'all know about the ATP cells. I'm sorry. You need to study your little physiology. But your ATP cells regenerate. Like, say you do a sprint and you run as hard as you can for like 40 to 50 yards, or maybe a whole football field. You sprint the whole football field. You ain't gonna be able to keep doing that. You're gonna have to stop. But if you run slow, you'll be able to run for maybe an hour or maybe 2 hours, depending on your cardiovascular level. But when you sprint and you use all your ATP, you have to stop and let it regenerate. But when you do the slow burn, your ATP is not being used up. I'm just giving y'all a little facts over all the bullshit that niggas are trying to push in your minds. You have to understand every element about athleticism, not just in boxing, but football as well. When teams call timeouts in football, is to give sometimes the team a rest. And the reason you get a rest in a fight, that's why a lot of boxers clinch and smother because they need a rest from the barrage of punches that are coming to them, or the barrage of punches that they released. A lot of times you can throw a combination and be tired as hell, and when you throw the combination, you clench to catch your breath. A lot of times you can be taking a lot of shots, and you can clench to catch your breath and stop the barrage. And when you get to the bench after in between rounds, that's when you're supposed to recharge your ATP cells and regenerate. But that is not enough time when you're getting your ass beat, or your cardiovascular is not up to par. So when you're getting beat up in the ring and there's no time, there's not enough, there's too much time on the clock for you to worry about sitting on the bench, and you're steady taking punishment, and someone stops the fight because something's going on in the crowd, your ATP has time to regenerate fully. And once it does that, you're back fully charged like your cell phone. Not 50%, not 75%, but at least 95 to 97 to 100%. And if you have power, wonder-working power like Tank has, that's terrible. That's Charles Barkley terrible for anybody that's on the other side of that glove. And, you know, sometimes it reverses. Like, you can say, oh, well, Hector Garcia got the same amount of time as Tank. But the momentum, like timeouts in basketball. Your team can go on a 6-0 run and cut the lead to 3. They call the timeout because they don't want them to go on an 8-0 run or a 10-0 run. They have to stop the momentum. Okay? That's all that was. Whether they did it intentionally or not, they stopped the momentum of Hector Garcia. Tank regenerated, charged back up, and went back to power driving and blinding Hector Garcia. I don't see him doing that to no Shakur. I don't see him looking in the crowd while Shakur is in front of him. If Hector Garcia was a A-level boxer, he would at least try to hit Tank with a low blow while the referee was looking at Meek Millie for 10 seconds. I timed it, and I showed you on the clock in my video. Tank was looking in the crowd. Hector Garcia was looking at Tank. Then Hector Garcia looked in the crowd to see what Tank was looking at, and the referee was looking in the crowd as well. 10 seconds passed before the referee called time and stopped the fight. Time to regenerate your ATP cells fully. Same as Devin Haney. The point taken from Ryan Garcia gave him time to regenerate his ATP cells. This is physiology 101, bro. No fantasy, just facts. And when you do that, you give people time to recover, and that's what it is. So, I don't know. I don't see nobody really... Like, you can't get away with ducking no more. But it's acceptable, right? Certain types of ducks are acceptable. If it's for money, they're going to say Frank Martin didn't duck Shakur because he had a better opportunity to fight Tank. Okay, cool. We accept that. You accept that. I have no choice but to accept that because the overall is what matters, right? So it don't really matter no more for that type of duck. Now, when you duck your Mando, that's a different type of duck. Do people accept that? It depends on if it's a big money fight. Again, it's the money. So, miss me with that shit, oh, it ain't a duck. They say Shakur duck. Was it really a duck? Was it really a contract? We don't know. So I'm going to say he ducked. Just for old time's sake. Just for the fact that Shakur even said that he should have called his bluff. So if that's the case, if Shakur should have called his bluff, Tank should have called Eddie Hearn's bluff when Devin Haney and Bill Haney was saying they had $20 million up front. We're going to keep it funky on both sides of the track. You talking about calling bluffs where you should have called a bluff. $20 million up front guaranteed. Ain't nowhere in the world I wouldn't go check that out. Y'all thought the Sheik had counterfeit money. Y'all thought the Sheik had counterfeit money, and you're really threatened by the Sheik because now the Sheik is putting pressure on all the other, like it's really putting pressure on the PBC because all the other factions, they want to see the motherfucker fight, but you know it's the money game, probably except for Top Rank. But Eddie Hearn, they working with the Sheik. You know what I'm saying? So they already know he got the bag. But everybody else are non-believers. But now they believable. So it makes the 20 million sound real now. They said he was 20 mil Bill. It wasn't Bill's money. You know? Game recognized game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo. Just let it be known that you don't want to fight these killers. What he told them boys, he said he don't care how much money the Sheik got. He ain't fighting no goddamn Crawford. Somebody talk to me. I don't know what to think about that. Is that a duck? That sounds like one to me. You wanted the money. He offered the money. You talking extraordinary amounts of money to fight a man. I understand you to face the Biden. You know, face the Biden can do that. And the PFC gonna protect him, ain't they? Yeah. Even the Canelo fans, y'all got that PFC on lock. What the PFC is. Oh, man, he just got through beating up on Charlo, man. He ain't finna fight no little bitty niggas no more. They're gonna say he beat up on a little bitty nigga. That's the PFC for that fight. It's all PFC, man. You know, they're gonna protect who get the most money, G. You're gonna always protect your assets. Look at the NBA, man. You can't foul them pussy niggas no more. Man, please, you'll get kicked out the league if you knock a teeth out of nigga mouth. Man, please. Man, you think, they say niggas wasn't athletic back in the day. That's crazy, man. You had to be careful going to the rim back in the days. You couldn't do all that fancy athletic shit back then. Only motherfuckers really was doing that was real men, like Michael Jordan. Going in there dunking on motherfuckers that was trying to knock his teeth out his mouth. You know, these niggas coked up and geeked up on cocaine now. That man came in the league, a fucking national champion from North Carolina, game-winning shot to a team full of cocaine heads. Niggas wearing tight-ass shorts. He made them niggas wear big shorts. Broke his foot the next year, came back and averaged 37 points a game. Went to the conference final, lost, got swept. But he went to the conference final. He got swept. Yeah, the conference finals, nigga. Could have won one game away from, one series away from the finals, nigga. Oh well, he got swept in the conference final. Anyway, went on to win 2 dunk contests. Got a shoe deal. Niggas wearing his shoe to this day don't even know who the fuck Michael Jordan is. Did a 3-peat 2 times. Nigga retired, went back and played with the Wizards for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it, man. Now they trying to compare Anthony Edwards to Michael Jordan, man. Please, man. Y'all got to stop that shit, man. Niggas got to win a 3-peat first for me. You got to win 2 3-peats for real. And you got to be the MVP of the finals every time and never go to the game 7. You got to do that. Even when Pippen didn't show up in the Utah game. You got to be one of them type of players. Yeah, Pippen was a no-show in the Utah series. And Michael stole the ball from Karl Malone, went down and hit the game-winning shot with 6 seconds left on the clock. Game 6, 6 championships, 6 MVP finals. Y'all miss that. A lot of people miss shit. I don't never miss shit. When he first shot that shot, I missed it. But when I watched the replay of Michael Jordan shooting that last shot on Utah, he did it on purpose because he shot it at 6 seconds left on the clock, bro. Yeah, he dribbled, penetrated, had Russell off balance, touched him on his ass, shot that motherfucker with 6 seconds left. Y'all missed that. I don't miss shit. My mind is prolific. I can't help myself. The motherfucker dribbled, penetrated to the right, touched Russell on his ass, pulled up, shot the ball with 6 seconds left on the clock. Y'all be missing shit. He did it on purpose. That's why he the GOAT. He shot the ball in game 6 with 6 seconds left on the clock to win his 6th championship and his 6th finals MVP. Hey, man, I'm just trying to give you some facts for your mind. Your mind, you got to open up your third eye. You got to wonder, like, why is Tank fighting all the fighters that we don't want him to fight and not the killers? Because of the money, man. You got to protect your assets. You not finna put these boys in there with no killers right now. Not when you can squeeze the towel dry. And they got a backup in the making. They got Kermel Moton, man. He's an orthodox Tank. He's gonna take on the fire whenever Tank loses. They got a whole bunch of the young niggas from the ghetto they can put up there in the spotlight. So, man, you know, we gonna see the best of Tank if that beef is real with Floyd, right? Because Floyd can make it hard for you in the industry because he knows people. And he can make it easy for you if you fuck with him. Because he knows people. You don't want to beef with motherfuckers that's over you. You don't want to beef with nobody for real. Especially with niggas that's over you and brought you and introduced you to the world, Craig. You was only known in Baltimore and up and down I-95, man, until Floyd took his hands and gave you the Midas touch. Now the world knows you. The world, man. Think about it. If Floyd never would have touched on Tank, man, he would have just been a good boxer, knocking motherfuckers out. Taking tough fights. Probably would have been nothing fought Shakur by now. Or Devin by now. Orion by now. Or Lomachenko by now. A whole bunch of fighters by now. If it wasn't for the PFC. If it wasn't for the protection of Floyd and the handlers. If it wasn't for the fact that you never had to go to the front office and ask for nobody to fight you. They picked all your fights for you, nigga. Till even Frank Martin, they picked that fight for you too, nigga. Yeah, they picked all your motherfucking fights, Tank. They picked all the Tank's fights. Say it with me. They picked all the Tank's fights. All the Tank's fights. All Tank's fights were picked for him, man. I'm sorry. I get a little, besides myself, man. But they picked all the Tank's fights. Tank ain't picked one fight. Tank ain't picked one single solitary fight in his career. If I'm lying, I'm flying. So he picked Frank Martin, huh? Which fighter did Tank pick? Because we got motherfuckers like Devin calling motherfuckers out. We got motherfuckers like Shakur calling motherfuckers out. We ain't got no Tank calling nobody out except Lomachenko now. Now you want to call motherfuckers out. And the first motherfucker you call out was a 36-year-old man. Russian or Ukrainian or whatever you want to call him. Not no nigga, but Lomachenko. So like I said, and I'm going to repeat this, and I meant what I said, and I say it again like I said it then. Tank ain't picked nobody he has fought. Nobody. Ain't damn person in his whole career has Tank picked to fight. all picked by handlers. All his fights were handpicked by his handlers, by his own admission on the Wallow and the Gilly show. He himself, which y'all guys call him, Abdul Wahid, said that he don't go to them. They call him after the fights and let him know who he's fighting next. Because that's what Gilly asked. Man, you don't be going in there asking him to fight nobody? No. So all of Tank's fights were handpicked by his handlers. Ain't that a bitch? Because he's the face of boxing. He's the face of boxing. And the first person out of all the fighters in the world, a fighter that he didn't want to fight early on in his career because his handlers were talking about making that fight, and he got scared, didn't it? Trying to set me up. Hey man, now you wants to fight him. I guess you ready now. Seems like you're ready. Tank, is you ready to go all the way? All the way, huh? You said it's time when you was over there with Frank Martin. You said, man, it's time. And you first. What is time for, Tank? What time is it, Tank? Boy, you's a Twitter master. Oh, man, you been tweeting at an all-time high, Tank. And I don't think you concentrating on Frank Martin. They say you locked in, but I still see you tweeting. You tweeting more than Shakur. And they call him Shatwitterson. So I'm going to call you Tank Tweedledee. Because you doing the most, man. Man, you competing with Ryan. That's your main man now, right? Yeah, you co-signing him, talking about the Illuminati. Yeah, the Illuminati. Yeah, they cheating. Ryan ain't failed no drug test. But you said a couple years ago that he might be cycling off something because he ain't want to take a tune-up to fight you. Remember? I do. I made a video on it. What's up, Adi Medi? Adi Medi? I can't pronounce that. I apologize. What's the business? What you want to talk about? Pick a fighter and I'll go in. Got a lot of smoke for a lot of certain fighters. And I ain't gonna bite my tongue. I'm just really getting started. I need to go charge up and roll up. I wanted to get on my computer tonight, but I really like getting on the cell phone talking my shit, man, because, you know, you say like a homicide detective. Hold up. Hey, but Brian Norman, listen, he had some fucked up fights, right? So people didn't really think nothing of him. I don't think that man took him serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people not looking at that. He was the favorite, right? And Brian Norman came in there and did some work off the ropes. You know what I'm saying? And didn't, back down, right? So I want to see Brian Norman again before I put stock into him. But he fucked him off, didn't he? Oh, yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did. He did a stone cold club picture, niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, you pose in front of the bitches and shit, you kneel down in front of the hoes and shit. He impressed me too, though. He definitely, you know what I'm saying, showed me some heart. Because, you know, he had a bad performance, man, and I was kind of skeptical, so this showed me that he improved, bro. But I gotta see it again, you know, that's why they call me PARTTWICE. Yeah. He was on this B-boy shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about? He was doing his thing, though, in the ring, though. He had the man gloves bloody red, G. I like that type of shit. You know, we bloodthirsty by nature, man. We be loving to see that type of shit, man. That was a great fight. Hey, what you think about that Usyk fight? What you think about that Usyk fight? You say he got confidence sparring. Oh, you talking about your boy? Yeah, but see, hey, anybody sparring Crawford gonna be good. That's why Shakur do it. You say you was rooting for Usyk? Yeah, man, but see, I don't know. How you gonna, oh, what's up, Angel? How you gonna put a heavyweight pound for pound, though? That's what I was trying to figure out. When y'all start doing that? Because a heavyweight, like, if you really think about that fight, man, we was watching that shit live, bro. Tyson Fury was really just clowning and doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And what did I say in the fight? I say he need a fucking lucky punch or a puncher's chance, right? And that's what he got. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyson was styling on him, bro. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Tyson was styling on him, G. He was putting his hands behind his back. He was grabbing the ropes. This motherfucker was check hooking him. He was hitting him with all kinds of uppercuts. He was he was sticking him with the jab. He was using his length. He was doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do, G. I'm telling you, bro. You say, Usyk, that dude. Yeah, he did. He did, bro. He did. He did that, bro. He did that. I ain't saying he didn't. But like I said, puncher's chance. Bro, the rematch is going to be... He's not going to be careless like that. I'm telling you, the man was like he was sparring, bro. Hey, I gave you your credit. Angel. Yeah, I gave you your credit, Angel, because I went back and looked at the comments, and you did say that the motherfucker, or was that Mexican G? I think one of y'all said the weight gonna fuck him up. And man, he should have came in the same way he came in with Deontay Wilder, man. Weight bully, nigga. Fuck. I knew why he lost the weight, though. He came in there trying to box. Because he knew Usyk was fast. Man, tell me something special that Usyk did as far as boxing skills. As far as, like, tell me something special that he did. You boxing experts, talk to me right now. Because all I saw him was winging that goddamn left hook. And he finally caught him with it. That's just like the Tim Tszyu fight. Tim Tszyu was just winging that motherfucker trying to catch Pandora the whole night. It wasn't doing nothing special. He was just hunting. That's it. He wasn't using the ring, man. Tyson Fury used the whole ring, bro. Yo, I'm glad you said something, man. Listen, name one time you ever seen somebody inhale some or sniff some or pull a crucifix out in the corner or do anything of that nature. It's. Hold on. Hold up. When have you ever seen somebody inhale some or do like kiss a crucifix? I just never seen it before. That's all I'm saying. That's something new to me. You say Fury broke his... Yeah, you say they pulled a crucifix out. And fucking... I guess he smelled it or something or kissed it or I don't know what the fuck he did. What was that shit? They said, do you want the crucifix? I should have went live on my computer. I could have pulled it up and showed y'all. his fucking corner was like, do you want the crucifix? And he was like, yes, yes. And the man pulled out a fucking crucifix. Yeah, man. I'm like, what is that? I never seen that. I never seen nobody do that ever in boxing. I'm finna pull it up now. Fuck that. I never seen nobody ever pull out. I'm not saying he cheated. I just never seen nobody pull out a crucifix and did he kiss it or did he smell it or did he inhale it? I don't know what the fuck did he do to it. Why the fuck? They talking about he's religious. Man, that's religious my ass. You the same motherfucker fake like you got hit with a low blow from damn you Dubois. Man, I don't put shit past nobody, man. You can't just be doing no suspicious shit in front of me. You talking about he was praying with it. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't never seen him do that in no other fight in the world. When did he do that in another fight, man? Please tell me. I'm going back looking through the archives now. I never seen him pull out a crucifix. I need to be corrected, man. What the fuck, man? Man, tell the truth, shame the devil, man, since we talking about Jesus. When the last time you seen somebody do that? When the last time you seen Usyk do that? You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, goddammit, that shit is suspicious. Shit, I ain't no fool to say he was cheating, but I ain't naive. I ain't naive because I don't trust boxers. I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused too because I never seen that shit before, bro. I never seen nobody do nothing like that. I'm not saying he cheated. See, you trying to put words in my mouth, man. You trying to put words in my mouth, bro. I'm not saying he cheated, G. I'm just saying I never seen that before, bro. I might be naive, but I'm not naive enough to know that motherfuckers cheat. But I'm not stupid enough to say he cheated because I can't prove it. You don't try to understand me. I'm just telling you what I feel, bro. I'm telling you, that was crazy, bro. And then that motherfucker came out like super nigga. I'm talking about, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. But hey, man, y'all the ones that think Ryan Garcia the only one that cheats. Out of all the boxers, I don't know, it's so many of them. He's the only one that cheated. He's the only one that miscalculated. That's what happened. This motherfucking big dummy. He had a chance to motherfucking really make some real hella fight. He can still make some money because the PFC gonna bring him back. Y'all know that. They gonna find a way to do just like Alicia Baumgartner. She the prettiest thing with some gloves on. So you think they finna stop that hoe from fighting? Please, they gotta find a way to bring that bitch back. Yeah. I wish she had gone and negotiate with Clarissa, cause she keep talking about, ain't she talking about putting herself on the pound for pound with the men? What's wrong with that baby, man? That baby done got hit in the head too much. Y'all better leave that girl alone, man. Hey, man, I like Bam. I ain't mad at, hey, listen, who you think he gonna fight next? Who he fighting next? I want to see him. Yeah, he's special. I'm talking to Angel. He's special, bro. He's special for real. Listen, you say I'm gonna be at Bam's fight in Phoenix. Yeah, okay, Bam, I'm gonna go live, man. I want you to motherfucking give me the inside scoop, bro. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go live, man. I'm probably gonna go live in the morning, man. If you up, man, hit me live, cause I'm gonna go on the computer, man. I'm gonna be wrenching motherfuckers up, man. I'm on my cell phone now. But yeah, man, shit yeah, man. But listen, answer this question. Because I'm trying to figure something out, man. Why you say got Bam though? He just too good. Yeah, for sure. But why are y'all trying to put Usyk on? Like, when y'all start putting heavyweights on the pound for pound? When they start doing that? I might be behind times or something, man. I don't know. Well, he a cruiserweight. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, so what? So the fuck what? It don't matter. He heavyweight. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something about this undisputed shit. Like I said with Terrence Crawford, he was with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum really blocked a lot of shit for Bud, bro. A lot of potential fights that Bud could have had that would have made his resume seem like, you know what I'm saying, more than what it is, man. But he did beat the fuck out of Earl Spence. And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. And heavyweights can knock anybody out. I don't give a fuck if you think Deontay Wilder is washed up or not. He will knock the fuck out of whoever gets in front of him. You understand me? Straight up. You say Bud got mediocre. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I know he got a mediocre resume, but why does Bud have a mediocre resume is the question, and the reason is Bob Arum. I could have built a house in Beverly Hills. Face ass. So you got to understand the paths are blocked sometimes. Look at Lomachenko. This man had all the opportunities in the world that any other fighter would not get. You done lost multiple times. They tried to erase a loss. Yeah, he the Matrix, but that motherfucker, he like the Matrix that got beat up, though. He like motherfucking Lawrence Fishburne. He's still good, but that motherfucker got beat up, though, man. You let Devin Haney beat you up, man. Man, I can't forgive you for that, man. I really wanted you to do. I wanted to see the old Matrix when he fought Devin, man. I wanted to see the old Matrix. I was rooting for the old Matrix, but he just, he couldn't finish. He said it. He said the 12th round he didn't give it his all. That's the old Matrix, man. The old Matrix would have finished him. And then you let T.O. beat you the first half just like the motherfucking... Like, man, I believe that Tyson Fury fight, that first half of that fight, Tyson Fury won that goddamn fight, man. Well, we can talk about T.O. though, because T.O., man, I don't know, man. He fight to the level of his competition. T.O. will fight a bum, and he'll look shitty. And then he'll fight somebody good and pop some, bro. Listen. I don't like that Four Kings shit, man. I just want to see these. I think anybody can pop anybody, bro. And like I like Shakur, but I think anybody can pop anybody. Like Lopez can pop Tank, and Tank can pop Lopez. I feel like Shakur can pop Tank, and Tank can pop Shakur. Like, I believe them boys can do trilogies. And a lot of fight fans think that Tank can go undefeated with this 7-contract deal, bro. It's crazy. That's a lot of fucking fights, bro. Especially, listen, like I said, Tank never picked none of his fights. Tank never picked none of his fights, though. We're going to have to find out. I think Shakur that guy. I think he got the best ruler. Shakur got the best ruler, and it's hard to hit a motherfucker you can't hit. They gonna say he gonna run, but that's what you supposed to do. You supposed to cut the ring off. Hey, y'all gonna learn the hard way about Shakur. I'm telling you. He gonna fucking stop Artem, bro. Come on. Listen, I hope he get Jack Reese as a referee. Because all the referees in Shakur fights, they always stopping his fights too early. His hand was hurt, bro. So you don't believe his hand was hurt? So you one of them guys that don't believe Shakur's hand was fucked up, right? I just want to know. Just put it on record. Boy, y'all some stone cold haters, boy. Hey, Jesus. I'm telling you, you supposed to run, man. Listen, man, I don't know about you, but if you had the ability to not get hit and hit a motherfucker, you would too. See, okay. Here we go. You one of them that think he beat Tank. Hey, man, don't ask me that, bro. You know I got Shakur, bro. Don't do that, man. Hey, I got El Rayo against Pitbull. What you talking about? I got El Rayo against Pitbull, bro. Don't ask me about Shakur. I got El Rayo. Tank. He ain't gonna fight Keyshawn, man. Nah. El Rayo? He gonna beat El Rayo? Hey, listen, Keyshawn good, but he's scared of Shakur. That's why they make friends. Yeah, Tank will beat Keyshawn. It'll be a good fight, though. It'll be a good fight, because Keyshawn be sparring with Shakur and Terrence Crawford. You know, he got some tutelage. You know, I don't think he a bum. You don't think so? You don't think Shakur special? You say Tank too smart. He get hit too much, though, bro. Any boxer that get hit too much, I'm concerned with, because Tyson was like that. Shakur versus Matias, it's going to always be a catch weight, because Matias, he got that IBF belt. I think they do that catch weight shit too up there. Don't they? Hey, man, Shakur beat Matias, man. Matias get hit too much, bro. I never seen a Puerto Rican get hit that much. I'm just keeping it real, bro. I watch a lot of boxing over the years. I'm an OG. I never seen 10 pound. I never seen a Puerto Rican get hit that much like Matias get hit. And he cool because he a pain freak, and you know, he got the rehydration calls like Tank, though. And a lot of people say, man, it ain't Tank's fault. It's the PFC fault. The PFC did that shit. They make too much money off Tank to be letting them big motherfuckers come in there and fight Tank. Hey, listen, man, that's because of the rehydration, bro. Listen, I really never thought about that, but Matias be getting the benefit of the doubt because, you know, them niggas be drained against him too. You say Tank gonna lose? Hey, listen, my girl's son said that too, man. He picked Ryan Garcia last fight, bro. Tank ain't lose to nobody. But he say Tank going to lose. I don't think so. I think they handpicked Frank Martin, bro. That man only fought in 2 12-round fights, bro. I can't keep repeating that. Yeah, Garcia was weight drained. But he rehydrated, so I don't want to hear that shit. Like, if you can't beat a motherfucker at any weight, then you just not an elite boxer. Like, I don't think Jaron Ennis would give a fuck if a bitch came in overweight. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't think Shakur would give a fuck if he came in overweight one time. Fuck it. He don't give a fuck either. A lot of them guys talk shit about Ryan Garcia, but they talking about he a steroid cheat, but Boots say he still want to fight him. And Shakur still want to fight him. Tank still want to fight him. So why the fuck Devin don't want to fight him and get his revenge? I know if a bitch beat my motherfucking ass like that, I'll be trying to kill him. Especially talking shit about my mama. You don't think Loma would outbox Tank? Fuck no. Listen, man. If Tank would have fought Loma back in the days, that would have been a great fight. You say Boots need to show his potential? I don't think you worded that right. You think he's done? I don't know. It's all about the bounce back fight with me. You know what I'm saying? You say he ain't fought nobody? Yeah, Boots ain't fought nobody. A lot of these boxers ain't fought nobody, bro. I don't really know about him, bro. You say who Boots fought? He fought Limping Yets. He didn't really fought nobody, but this last fight he fought, man, he did a slow motion punch and that really impressed me, but really he hasn't fought nobody. He trying to fight people. He finna fight Cody Crowley next. You know what I'm saying? And I respect Cody Crowley because ain't nobody calling his name. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody calling Boots' name, man. So if a nigga say that Boots ain't fighting nobody, okay, that's true, but who the fuck calling that man name out? Except Cody Crowley. And I wanted to see him fight Crawford, but Crawford trying to get the money. You can say he ducked Boots, but Boots ducked Crawford because he was coming at him with the BLK Prime shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you coming at me with some shit I never heard before, and you telling me I'm ducking you. Okay, cool, I ducked you, bro. Like we said, in 2024, certain ducks are acceptable now. So if you come to me, think about it. We finna hold up. I'm gonna pause it on that one right now because I really want to talk about the BLK Prime shit any fucking way. Shout out to BLK Prime. I'm not mad at them. The only reason I'm mad at BLK Prime is because y'all really held up the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight. You understand me? And then y'all facilitated a fight with Terrence Crawford to get a fucking tune-up with Abenesian. You know what I'm saying? But y'all came at Boots with that bullshit talking about you need to start talking shit about me to hype up a fight. They came at with him. Man, Boots fucking with PBC at the time and getting the contract and going through Showtime. So why the fuck would he go through BLK Prime, somebody he don't even know who the fuck they are, to fight Terrence Crawford? Like, we don't know. We sticking with what we know. That's why I'm not mad at Tank. I'm not mad at Tank for sticking with PBC. He a young ghetto nigga that ain't never had shit and got a chance to make millions of fucking dollars, man. You gon' be loyal just like a gang, nigga. And niggas die for gangs. $20 worth of crack. I done seen it. Hey man, let me chill out, man. Yeah, man, you know, when you come up in life, sometimes you meet people that don't think like you, right? So when it's about the money and you never had a chance to make $1 million, it's hard to judge Tank for doing what he doing, though. That's why I always leave him alone. But I always remind Tank, nigga, you ain't fighting shit. Nigga, you ain't pick damn fight. Ain't damn fight you fought. You ain't pick damn one of them motherfuckers, nigga. Yeah, nigga, Wallow and Gilly asked you on the show. Goddamn, my nigga, you ain't went in the office and asked them for nothing. You ain't asked for none of these niggas, and what did he say? He said no. So, man, it's time to ask for somebody. Oh, now you asking for Lomachenko. I know. You want to ask for a 36-year-old man first. The first person you ever asked for, you want to ask for a 36-year-old man. And young people in 2024 make fun of old people. When Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, they said he beat an old man. Now the Tank fans want to fight Lomachenko, an old man. So Tank and Top Rank are on opposite sides of the street. But Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson are on the same side of the street. Shakur Stevenson has been calling out Lomachenko and trying to get that fight. And Tank Davis said that Floyd Money Mayweather was trying to set him up to lose by trying to make a Lomachenko fight when he was younger. But now that he's ready? Shit, yeah, I'm ready. He ready now, huh? Oh, you ready for Lomachenko now? Why you ain't ready for Shakur? Oh, you need another southpaw tune-up, don't you, boy? You need another southpaw tune-up, don't you, boy? Yeah, you need to fight all the southpaws you can before you get to Shakur Stevenson. Don't you, boy? Man, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Devin Haney. Yeah, Devin Haney fucked the church's money up, y'all. He was supposed to beat Ryan Garcia. Because he had already fought Regis and Lomachenko. He had 2 tune-ups for 2 southpaws, didn't he? He was tuning up for Tank. He was going to beat Ryan Garcia to make him a little bag, and they was going to make the goddamn Tank fight, wasn't they, man? Because you just beat a common opponent, didn't you? But y'all making fun of Shakur for fighting Artem. You supposed to fight common opponents. You're supposed to fight Artem to show Frank Martin this is who you just struggled with. Okay, watch what I do to him. Hey, Tank, oh, you fought Ryan Garcia? Watch what I do to him. But that didn't happen, did it? Nope. This been happening before we was born. They've been fighting common opponents before we was born. Before my mama was born. Before my daddy was born. This ain't nothing new. Y'all thinking this shit is new, man. Y'all think people fighting common opponents is new. This shit been happening before my granddaddy was born. You think the fact that Devin Haney fighting Ryan Garcia because Tank fought him is something new? This been happening before my mama was born. This been happening before my granddaddy was born. Y'all Negroes are just blind. Hit my like. Hit my subscribe. Get me up to 1 million subscribers. Because I got the game. Listen, I can't miss shit. I be telling y'all, man. If anybody fight Tank next, it'll never be Shakur. Never. That would be looted. That would be dumb. Y'all, listen. It's all about money now. It's 2024. You got to believe the most corrupt shit in your mind is possible. In 2024, you got to believe the most corrupt shit the government can ever think about doing. They are doing it behind closed doors.
The hearts of men, whatever your mind can think of, men will try to achieve it. So if your heart is pure, you'll see it. But if your heart is full of money and greed, you're going to see it. You have so many boxing channels saying that, oh man, no, that ain't going to be no good fight. I ain't going to make no money. Ain't worried about the motherfucking blood on the glove type fights. You want to see a blowout. You don't want to see a motherfucking blood on the glove type fight. You don't want to see that shit. You want to see a blowout. You want to see 50-2. You want to see a NBA playoff game 130-95. You want to see a baseball game 20-2. You want to see a motherfucking knockout in the first round, Mike Tyson style. That's all Negroes wants to see. Hey man, I like knockdown drag. All right, I'm back. I'm back and I'm still black. I'm back and I'm still black. But hey, no, my phone died on me. Matter of fact, I'm finna go live on my motherfucking computer. Cause I'm sick of this shit. I got a video I want to show you Negroes. Now, you know what? I'll do that tomorrow. But I still want to catch this video. So let me check this out. Nigga say Tank 30. Nigga Frank 30. Fuck. Both of them niggas the same age. I don't want to hear nothing. Frank is a front runner. That nigga better motherfucking get his best shot in the first 4 rounds. Straight up. It's been a lot of upsets. But I don't think this one. I don't think this one of them. I don't think so, bro. Oh, yeah, I wanted to play this shit. Let me play this shit.
I helped him during training camp in his farm. Like, that was it. Like, after that, it was more so like, keep it moving, young nigga. Like, had me under his wing.
Hold up.
Me and Tank, like, how he keep, like, comparing, like, oh, like, Tank and AB. And when they was coming, like, he keep comparing, like, me and Tank to, like, Tank and AB. But Tank ain't never, like, had me under his wing how, like, AB had him under the wing. See, like with Africa, like me and Tank, like Africa, and Tank, he kind of put Africa under the wing. And that was more so, like, his people type shit, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But, like, me and Tank ain't never had that. Like, he put me in a little Showtime thing before, for sure. And, I helped him during training camp in sparring. But, like, that was it. Like, after that, it was more so, like, keep it moving, young nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah. It was on some, I want to say, I feel like I became a threat. Because, like, I had love for him. I ain't never, like, talked bad about that nigga or nothing. But then, like, out of nowhere, you like, see him tweeting about me and be like, he'll be saying little shit. And this was a long time ago. I remember I fought under Terrence Crawford undercard. I knocked the nigga out. And right after I got out the ring, I had seen a tweet from Tank. It was something about me fighting a cab driver. But it was like a little diss, you feel me? Like, it was like, damn, like, how the fuck you even, like, dissing me, gang? Like, right, yeah. I'm thinking, like, you feel me? Like, fuck you dissing me for, but I kind of already knew, like, what the vibes was. I already knew, like, through other shit, where it's like, okay, how I explain this? Like, how you say, like, Africa, like, how I say Africa, right? Africa and Tank, they real close, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They real close. But it's because of, like, Africa met him, like, kind of through me type shit. We went down there to spar. He met that nigga through me type shit, right? Right. Because he was staying at my crib when he went down there type shit. But the thing is more so, like, he kind of, like, took Africa in because Africa not, like, no nigga that's a threat. He not gonna be fighting that nigga in the future. He ain't really had no plans or none of that. You feel me? The way that I seen it, I'm like, okay, I'm just a threat.
Right.
Like, you feel me? That's how I looked at it. Like, so I'm
That
like,
makes sense,
I'm gonna charge it to the game. It is what it is. But if he was like big bro, like how, feel me? Like if it was one of them type shits, then it would never even got to that, bro. Like I'm a loyal nigga. I'm loyal to like whoever loyal to me. But now it's where it's at. You in the top spot game, and this is boxing, bro. So feel me? Like nigga, there's no other way around. I've been saying it for years. There's no way around the best two fighters getting in the ring with the best two fighters.
Right. Yeah, because we look at that.
You speak on. I was about to say. So when you speak on that relationship between him and Africa, though, do you think that's because at the time he was signing Mayweather Promotions as well, so they was under like the same banner?
Nah.
So of course, like.
Nah. They ain't had nothing to do with it, cause he had the same like contact like with me that he could have with him. Like nigga, it ain't promotional company don't got nothing to do with like having a nigga number, talking to a nigga, hitting a nigga up and seeing like, you feel me? Like if you close with a nigga, you close with a nigga type shit. You feel me?
Right.
So it wasn't like the promotional company. It was more so like you could tell like it was times like I probably done called that nigga like, yo, he ain't even picking up. I'm like, all right, bet. I guess one of those situations like, all right, just know your place, young nigga. Like, all right, you're a threat. So we here today now. We in a situation where it's like everything that I kind of already predicted of how this shit was gonna happen is happening.
Right.
But I ain't never like take it to no like street level or like, you feel me? Bro, we come from the trenches, my nigga. Like he got niggas that like, you feel me, that do certain things. I got people that
I got you.
It ain't even got it. Like it's boxing, bro. At the end of the day, it's still boxing, bro. It ain't no issue or how. It is what it is, bro.
When you look at that 135-pound division, like you said, it was inevitable for y'all to cross paths. It's you and Tank. That's it. And I was seeing.
It didn't even matter like about the division. Like this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Because now people gonna get to see this further on in the future, right? They gonna see me shine, then shine, then shine, and like regardless, we got two of the best fighters in the world. It's gonna end up being like we want to see that fight. Everybody the whole world gonna want to see it.
We want to
That's
see
what
it.
it is, bro.
Trust me, we all want to see. We want to see all the four kings fight each other. And all of y'all in that pot, y'all all got a room.
Yeah, but it's two fighters in that motherfucker that's the best.
You and Tank.
Oh no, for sure.
You and Tank.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
You know, you ain't watched the whole interview, but I had basically told Coach Calvin, I was like, look, they all got rumble. Shakur, T.O., Tank. We already seen Ryan. I mean, you know, Ryan is Ryan. You feel me? But Shakur, T.O., Tank, Devin, y'all gotta get it in. That's why I want to talk about that too. You and Devin. Can you really tell us about everything flying around the 25% thing? We know you stepped in the ring after the Lomachenko fight. He didn't say nothing back to you. Was there ever real talks? Not what he said. Was there ever real talks? Maybe with paper at the desk saying that y'all two was gonna get it on?
Never. It was never got into no paper at the desk. I had heard from it when he had a meeting with Top Rank. He had a meeting with Top Rank. I heard about it, but it was like something that was thrown out there. Like it seemed like from what I heard from the Top Rank meeting, I'm hearing that wasn't really the focus. The focus was such and such. And I think I kind of blew it out of proportion when I heard, because I reacted off of emotion. I be reacting off of emotion sometimes. But I'm a young nigga learning, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean,
that's life, bro.
You like us,
but
we around the same age.
I heard they not going to basically fight unless it's for 25%. So I went on Twitter and put it out there, and then everybody done like hyped the shit up, and like they started like doing all the dick riding and all, but it never got to no like real. That's on the table. Like we contract need to be signed and like nah, it ain't never get to that.
And let me ask you about that 25%, because me and him, this is my main man. We all talk boxing all the time. When I first heard about the news on Twitter, I'm like, damn. I'm telling you from my perspective. If I was you feel me?
We got into a debate about this.
Me and him got into a debate about this. So I want your perspective as you were the person that went through it. So I'm like, shit, right? If I'm Corey, this is me. I know I can beat Devin. I'm taking the 25% because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna beat him, that money gonna come after. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was saying,
But
you don't
for
know
you
him-
to do that, it would have to be like something that's realistic. So like, your team need to be hitting you up like, yo, okay, this is the offer. This what we doing. Like, that's how all my fights done been made. So like, it ain't never get to that point.
right.
Like, it ain't
You don't
never
think
get
the
to
offer
like,
was real?
nah, hell no, it wasn't real. I know it wasn't real.
He said, I know it was real. Well, you know, like I said, man, hopefully, you know, all those fights come down. You know, we want to see them all as fans. You and Tank for sure. That's the best fight in boxing besides Canelo and Benavidez. We need to see that. Now, tell me about this beef with the young boy, Floyd Schofield. What's up with that? I hear him talking. I hear you talking. It's been sparring. Oh, what's the real story behind that?
Oh, you want to know the real story
Tell me-
behind this sparring?
Break it down for me.
Bro,
Yeah.
I cooked that little nigga. I cooked him. I swear to God, that nigga had a good first round, I want to say. And I ain't going to say good because he wasn't really doing shit. But, like, it ain't like I'm just in there fucking him up in the first round. Second round, I'm stepping to him. I'm making him waste his energy. I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I really went.
Yeah.
I stepped to him, make him waste his energy. Third and fourth, he and that motherfucker moving like a motherfucker. He moving all around the ring, tired as hell. And we were supposed to be doing 6 rounds. But I want to say I don't remember correctly, but I want to say we only did 4. But I remember, what I do remember, I'm asking his dad at the end of the sparring session, like, yo, one more. I'm begging them, like, yo, give me one more. And they tired, dead tired. Shit was real in there for him. And, like, you'll go, like, watch some of his interviews before he started, like, clout chasing me. You'll hear him say, like, yeah, Shakur caught me with a good body shot. And, yeah, Shakur is the best fighter I've been in the ring with. And, like, you'll really hear him say, like, the truth about it. But, you know, like, when people coming up and, like, you got that top spot, I get it. I understand it. But just be realistic. That's all I ask. Be real about, like, the situation. Like, if you know, nigga, I'm the truth, nigga, say I'm the truth, nigga. Don't go out there like, oh, you got this super knockout power and you gonna just knock me out. Oh, I'm gonna be running from you, nigga. You was running from me with 16 ounces on. What you gonna do with 8s?
Right. Is that a potential fight you see in the future?
Yeah. I mean, bro, if I don't think he's at that level,
Right.
and I don't think he's ready. But if the world want to see me embarrass the little guy, then I mean, okay, cool. I'm with it. I'm down.
I
So
respect.
I got a question though.
What up?
But the same kind of thing kind of happened with Edwin De Los Santos though. He was calling you out all this time. He claimed he came to Newark when you was there, said you
He's a
wasn't
good fighter,
around.
though. He's a good fighter, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
So
difference.
what
He's a
I'm
real
saying
good
is,
fighter.
is like when that fight happened, right? Do you think
Yeah.
that he was just an opponent? Did you look at him as just an opponent, or do you think he's better than what Floyd Schofield could be?
He's 100 years better than Floyd Schofield. It's not the same level of opposition. Edwin is a real good fighter, bro. He's a southpaw, great timing, good defense. That's what people don't really realize. It's not easy to hit that nigga. And, bro, I'm in that bitch with one fucking hand, bro.
Yeah.
So, I'm going against I ain't going to say elite level because he ain't proved himself yet, but I'm going against a real dog in there, a real good fighter that got real skills, and I'm in that bitch handicapped.
Right. And that's the crazy part is we was telling Coach Calvin, like, you know, he was basically saying, like, you know, this Shakur didn't fight in there, whatever. That was, he did have one hand, and he still got the job done. So you gotta give him a little bit of credit for that performance.
But my question to them is, right, why they don't fight that level of opposition? That's a PBC guy, right? That's a guy over there in PBC, right? Why fight the nigga that pulled out from the fight with me, that ducked me, then rather fight the nigga that so-called gave me a hard time? Why not fight that nigga?
Why not?
True shit.
Cause it's a risky fucking fight. I'm gonna tell you, like, skillfully, like, we talking about skills and Tank get hit. Tank get hit. that De Los Santos got power. He's strong as shit. Nigga is a big ass 135. I'm not saying that I think De Los Santos will beat him.
Right.
I'm saying it's a risk.
It's a risk.
It's a real risk. So it's different than him going to fight Frank Martin. Frank Martin is like, you feel me? He right about Frank. Frank started boxing late.
So
skillfully, Frank ain't that on that level.
I was about to ask you about that. Do you think? Because personally, for me, I think Frank a good fighter. Like, I actually think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's between him and Tank. But you're saying he started boxing late, so you basically think does Tank just washing, or do you think he washing? Okay.
I think the IQ, the skills. Like, bro, I'm not going to sit here like Tank and a lot of y'all and be like, oh, nah, he's not that good. He's not good. Like, nah, the nigga's a special talent individual. And he got a high IQ, high skill level, been in the gyms with Floyd Mayweather, half of his damn near. So, bro, he's going to watch Frank, bro. Frank ain't, bro, De Los Santos is a real, like, a good fighter. Frank is not on that level. It's like,
I respect it.
You think people hyping up Frank because of his trainer?
Nah, people hyping up Frank because he came up under Earl. People wouldn't know who Frank Martin was like that if it wasn't for like Earl Spence.
Gotcha.
Earl Spence is his fighter, so now he's like put in the spotlight. And then you gotta realize when he signed to fight Shakur, he signed to fight me, bro, his stock went up. So like everybody tuned in, and then he pulled out from the fight, and now that's another story. And it's like his name to raise value.
Even with him pulling out, though, why? I still don't really even get why he ever even pulled out that fight. Wasn't he asking for more money?
That's what I was saying. Like, once you sign a contract, ain't that y'all locked in, right? Because educate us on the business part of it. Because when we seen the fight announced, we like, oh, Shakur fighting Frank. Next thing you know, there's no fight, and you end up fighting Edwin. So how did that shit happen?
I think that he agreed upon the fight, but I don't think he signed a contract yet. So he agreed upon taking the fight, and his team, everybody was all with it. But
we got that call.
Shit get real. Like, it's a big task of like going in there and going against me, and you're not making a crazy cash out, because he was making quadruple more than what he's gonna make. Than what he made his last fight. But it's not the cash out price you're looking for, and like the money that you're looking for to be able to like say I'm done with boxing, or I wanna. It's like niggas looking for cash out prices to go against me. That's it.
I peeped that, and that's the funny part between you and Tank. I think some people think like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you really fighting Tank for the money. I think you really want to be the best, and Tank is in your way, and you want to take him out. You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck no, I'm not. I don't care about that. I'm fighting that nigga like you said. Like I'm one of the best fighters in boxing, right? And you gotta know when it's a foe out there that's like, that's like that, and there's another nigga that's like on that level. So it's like, shit, I want to beat the nigga that's the nigga.
I respect.
You think that's your Earl Spence? Like, how I know your mentor is Bud and everything. Bud for years, for like 5 years, the landscape was Earl and Bud. You think that's your guy?
Yes, yeah, that's my guy. Me and Tank is the big fight. That's the honestly, I'm being honest with y'all. I think that's a bigger fight than Earl and Bud.
I think
it's because of the skills.
Like I said, the only fight
I think the skills is like
the only
even
fight,
a better fight than Earl and Bud, just because of like Earl don't get me wrong, like he a great fighter, but I think with Tank is just he's a higher skill level than what I see Earl is. But Earl is like, he's good at what he do type shit. You feel me? But like we talking like skills, picking the right shots, defense, translate the offense. Tank is on that level. And then you talking about me, my IQ, my defense, bro, everything with me. I'm like that, bro. I can fight in the fucking pocket.
We want that, man. We want
It's just the best fight, bro.
And I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't cat cause Bud your man. Be honest. When that Earl and Bud fight got announced, did you go to Bud like, yo, that's gonna be a motherfucking war. Like, that's gonna be a fight. Like, did you think it was gonna go better than it actually went?
Oh no, I thought it was gonna go better than it went. Like it was gonna be a more competitive fight. But nah, I ain't go to him. I mean, I was in training camp with him, so like, I'm sparring that nigga. Like I was sparring that nigga for that fight, and I knew, like I already knew what I was seeing. Like I'm like, this how I looked at it. I done been in camps with Bud for years. Like I done seen him getting ready for all types of fights. That fight, I felt he looked the best.
Oh shit, okay.
That I done seen him look in all time. And I'm like, damn, like his like defense, his speed, IQ, like everything was just so hot. And I kinda knew the outcome. I didn't know it was gonna be as bad. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive, but I seen him shining, like I knew what it was.
Alright, got you. So we ain't gonna keep you for too much longer. Just got a couple more questions. You know, you got the fight with Artem. I don't know how to pronounce that motherfucker last name, but you know, you going up against him. Just tell us what you're gonna do, man. Just paint the picture for us.
Stop him.
Let us know, and when you beat him, what's next?
I mean, I'm going in there to dominate, to put on a special kind of performance, and just show the world my level. I think with my last fight, the world forgot how cold I really am. So this fight, I'm gonna just remind them, like, nigga, I'm the truth. And that night, I don't know how the outcome gonna be with either knockout or decision. However it goes, I'm gonna look spectacular. That's how I look at it.
And you also got a young fighter on that card by the name of Abdullah Mason. My man right here, he love him. Can you just tell us what you see? Go ahead, Mary.
No, I'm just want to give him his flowers right now. You and Abdullah Mason, I love Tank. No disrespect to Tank. It's something with y'all two southpaws. The footwork, the IQ, the way how y'all place y'all shots, everything across the board. I think y'all the two best southpaws in the division.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? When he was a kid, right? I've been seeing him, like I seen him in amateurs. But when I was getting ready for that Jamel fight, that nigga got me ready.
Oh, for real?
That nigga was the nigga who, like, me and him went rounds and rounds and rounds and like.
How old was he at the time?
I want to say, how old is he now?
19, I think.
If he 19,
he's pretty young. You know, I don't think he hit 20 yet. If he not 19, I think no, he probably hit 20 already. He probably
20, bro.
He probably hit 20 already.
I think
he gotta be 20 because I think he had to be 17, 18 when we was sparring.
Hold on, let me see. Abdullah Mason. He is
20, right?
20. He's 20, yeah. He's 20.
Yeah. He like 17, 18, but like at that age, for him to be able to spar with me and like at a high level, I'm like, nah, this little nigga is nice. This nigga cold. Like we had some real dog rounds in that bitch. Like that nigga kind of got me like in shape and ready for that fight.
And that's crazy to hear that kid with that much talent got you ready as a world champion. How dangerous you is. That's crazy.
And then I went in there and beat the shit out of Jamel, and they like,
yo, let me tell you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because he put me on you for real. Like, funny enough,
you've been my favorite fighter since 2016.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep it a speed with you.
Yeah.
So he was like, bro, you gotta watch this boy named Shakur, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm watching. I'm like, man, this motherfucking nice, man. So I'm watching that Jamel Herring fight. I'm like, damn. I'm like, he fucking him up. And I'm like, and just watching you, like, seeing what you do in there is like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you really is the truth, man. Like I said, man, I like watching your work.
All right, number one, 2016. I don't care what nobody say you got robbed.
Oh yeah, you got robbed, bro. That Olympic, you should have won.
With the gold.
It was a close fight, though. I ain't gonna hold it. It was close. I'm not gonna say it wasn't close.
It was close.
It was a close fight.
I gave you the third round. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you did enough.
I gave
in the third
myself
round.
the first round. The first round, I'm like, damn, I lost this first round. I
thought the first round he got just. I thought the first round I think they gave it to him because he was a bit more active. But I thought you landed the cleaner shot. Second round you dusted him. I thought you dusted him the second round easily. Third round it was close, but I was like, no, Corey got that. When I saw you lose that shit, I was like, that's crazy.
The third round, I was winning. Like I'm winning that shit the whole round.
I thought you was
until like the last. I want to say 25 seconds.
Did you get gassed or you just?
I wouldn't say I got gassed, but it was more so like me feeling like invincible in my brain. Like I wasn't training as hard as I should have. Like honestly, like when I went to the Olympics, I got to where I got to off a challenge. Because I didn't train as hard as I should have trained, being that I'm getting ready for Olympic shit, just because of the fact that I was too invincible in my brain and felt like I couldn't be touched.
And everybody making memes about you crying and all that, but they don't understand. Like when you get to that level and you want to win, it's like, come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So
I mean, that comes to territory though. Like it is what it is, but like we being realistic, niggas who making the memes or niggas who laughing at the memes to get to that Olympic level is not easy. So to be in the finals and put all your dreams into one thing and then your shit get crushed, it's like a hard feeling to be able to deal with at the moment. But like, man, fuck them. That's how I feel.
I
Fuck
like
'em.
that.
Yeah, I like that.
Last question, we're gonna let you go. Well, I do gotta ask you something off the record, but we're gonna do that in a minute. You know, you get all these fights, the Devins, the Tanks, the Ryans, the T.O.s, whatever ones you want. How many more years you think you got in this game? Or how many years do you want to be in this game? I mean, you got the bread, you know what I mean? You living good.
Until I stop loving it.
I like that answer.
I love this shit, to be honest with you. So until I like wake up and I don't got that same feeling going to the gym, then I'll probably stop. But like right now I'm in the mode where it's like I'm happy as hell to go to the gym. Like I'm excited. That's the best part of my day type shit, to get up and go to the gym. So I stop loving it, then I'll be done with this shit.
I got one jump. I had one jump.
Go ahead, bro.
My two favorite fighters all time, you already know this. One, Floyd. Two, Andre Ward. Now, I know he's a big inspiration to you and a mentor of yours. So how has having a mentor like the Terrence Crawford, like Andre Ward, how has that helped shape and mold your career thus far?
Shit, I think it helped me a lot. Dre, like, he probably tell you different, but I think of him in a different way. I feel like when I ain't had the answers, I go to Dre, and he got all the answers. Like, he has every answer that I need to hear. And just like when in moments where it's like I go through shit, he'll be there for me and help me out. So like our relationship a lot deeper than like boxing. Like when I'm fucked up and I'm in the time of need, Dre, what up? Like, yo, da da da. And I'm not talking like I ain't never asked nobody for shit. I ain't that type of nigga. I don't ask nobody for nothing, but like game, like shit. That's what I'm asking for, like game and advice. And Dre right there, and I think that him, Bud Crawford, Bud is like shit. I learned more from Bud watching Bud. Like I always say this, like even with sparring and like anything, like I think I could sit outside the ring and watch Bud, and I'm gonna learn more. Or I could sit on the side of him and watch him go through so much shit, and I learn. Like I sit there, take my notes, and I learn. And I've been picking up things and learning from both of them dudes for years, and I appreciate them dudes.
Sounds good, man. Well, like I said, we appreciate your time. We're going to go ahead and end this interview. You want to tell the people anything? We're coming up with your fight and everything like that?
Nah, just tune in July 6th. I'm putting on a massacre. It's going to be a hell of a performance.
That nigga say he finna put on a massacre. What is the definition of massacre? I believe him. A lot of people don't. That's cool. It's in the contract. Prove me wrong. I want to see somebody beat Shakur up. I want to see somebody cut that ring off and beat Shakur. And when that happens, I want to see it happen again. Rematch, nigga. Tyson Fury Usyk. Dubois. Dubois.